Join me, Gregory Slies, on a journey of discovery here at the History Scene as I explore 2,000 years of Western Christendom. And keeping us company will be breathtaking basilicas and magnificent cathedrals and abbeys, once seen, certainly never forgotten. Now behind me is the Church of San Fermo here in Verona in northern Italy. The church stood on these grounds in the 8th century, and the Benedictines built their church in the 11th and 12th centuries, only for the Franciscans to build their church in the 13th century. In fact, there are two churches there, the upper and the lower, and the foundations of the original church can still be seen. The Church of San Fermo Maggiore in Verona in northern Italy is a striking architectural masterpiece, blending Romanesque and Gothic styles. Located along the Adige River, it honors Saints Fermo and Rustico, two early Christian martyrs who were put to death in Verona in the late 3rd century during the time of Emperor Maximian, after refusing to sacrifice to pagan gods. In the 5th and 6th centuries, the people of Verona built a church in honor of the two martyrs, and between 755 and 759, Saint Annone, the Bishop of Verona, placed the mortal remains of the saints in the Paleo-Christian church. The foundations of this early church can still be seen today, though its walls were demolished between 1065 and 1143 by the Benedictine monks to make way for a new monastic construction. The lower level was built to preserve the relics of the martyrs. Its design is marked by a simple yet evocative stone construction. The floor plan is that of a Latin cross, with a single nave and with aisles on either side, divided by columns and pillars. The building features the characteristic Romanesque rounded arches, and combined, the features of the design exude a sense of solemnity. The interior of the church is adorned with remarkable frescoes, some of which date to the 12th and 13th centuries, depicting saints and biblical scenes. Of the most evocative are that of the baptism of Christ, which features on the left pillar by the entrance, and that of the Madonna with the child Jesus. Early 20th century excavations revealed the original Benedictine decorative six-petal flower design that features on the ceiling and pillars. The design is considered to symbolize Christ himself. As we transit from the lower to the upper church, we pass models that tell the story of the evolution of the church complex. The pavement is that of the 14th century cloister of San Fermo, and which exhibits numerous earthenware slabs of ancient tombs. This part of the church, therefore, served a cemeterial purpose. The highlight of the area is the early 14th century funeral monument of one of Dante's contemporaries, philosopher and doctor Antonio Pellicani, who is shown in teacher's garb. In ascending a stone staircase to the upper church, our gaze is directed towards an 18th century wooden crucifix with 14th century statues of Our Lady of Sorrows and St. John on either side. Below is a mid-14th century depiction of Christ's tomb surrounded by mourners. The upper church, built primarily for religious functions rather than to hold relics, is a remarkable example of Gothic architecture combined with Romanesque influences. In the mid-13th century, the church complex was given over to the Franciscan monks, who over the next century transformed the church into what it is today. The church's stunning wooden ceiling, carved to resemble an upturned ship, is a unique highlight showcasing exquisite medieval craftsmanship. The ceiling overlooks magnificent frescoes, depicting, as the lower church does, various biblical scenes. Over the subsequent centuries, various chapels, such as the Chapel of the Passion, with its stunning Baroque features, and altars such as the Renaissance-style main altar, were added, together with other artistic features. One of the most impressive in the church is a late 14th century pulpit located halfway down the nave. In 1759, the sarcophagus with the remains of the two martyrs was moved to the main altar of the upper church to protect it from flooding from the River Adige. The merging of the various artistic styles reflects the evolving spirituality and artistic aspirations of each period. The close proximity of the two churches allows for this artistic and architectural evolution to be directly observed. The Church of San Fermo beautifully reflects Verona's rich medieval history. Its treasures highlight the craftsmanship and cultural narrative of Verona. As a sacred space, it bridges faith, artistry, and history, embodying a profound cultural heritage.